Hey, Mr. here with another best attack of the war. Before we get into it, just so you know, I don't actually choose these best attacks of the war. The clanmates choose them. They choose the best attack of the war and I just share it with everybody. So we can all learn and we can all become better attackers. Okay, so we're going to start off with a Queen Walk attack here. It's a Queen Walk Dragon attack. We've obviously started straight into it. So I've got the wizard over here on the right hand side. I'm going to create a little bit of a funnel to make sure the queen doesn't path to the right, because this section is going to be taken over by the dragon. So I'm going to keep an eye on the queen's raid spell deployment. Excellent deployment on the raid spell for the queen as he progresses throughout the rest of the raid. So we're going to get the king dropping down in a moment to help create a little bit of a funnel. Good use of the wall breakers. Going to have the hound coming in to try, and notice that there is a single hound, hog rider, I called it a hound, coming in. So we've got the hog has triggered the bomb, other wall breakers coming in. Now it's great that those wall breakers didn't go running somewhere else after the Wizzy went down, but that's cool. The hog was just enough to get the clan castle out. So dragon learns and poison, so that's great. King has created a lovely little funnel on this left hand side here, and now we've got the stone slammer coming in with balloon on the right and dragons up there as well coming in. So yeah, I can't remember if this was a fresh hit. I don't think this was a fresh hit at all. I'm pretty sure it was a clean-up attack. So we've got the minions down on the right-hand side. Archer taking out this little camp at the bottom. She's not going to get too much more done from that. Balloons in the center. They came out of the siege machine. Yeah, out of the siege machine as well as one of the dragons, I think. So lovely jump spell here for the queen to get access to that last air defense. So the dragons only had to deal with one air defense and the queen took out 3 by coming through to that part of the base. And of course this little moat through the middle kind of helped to segment the base visually. So you could say, oh, well, I can get the queen to walk through there and the dragons can take out the other half. So queen and the king has basically taken out all this side of the base. She'll take out the Tesla, then she'll come down to the bottom here. So the queen has basically taken out all this side of the base. Now, she was a good smart queen. She didn't just jump this wall and then get stuck inside and then try to shoot a wall. She actually just stayed on the outside. So great work from the queen here. We'll have another look at the attack. Pay close attention. We'll try to pay close attention at least to the deployment of the rage spell for the queen, as well as some other things. So we'll just have a look at this again. They were the troops. There's a lot of troops. I couldn't do this. I could possibly do this by selecting the 2 rows of troops. I did that on an attack recently. I think it was I selected the 2 rows of troops option, thinking that if it was just 1 or 2 troops over, just the 1 or 2 troops would go onto the second line. It doesn't quite work that way with a supercell give us an extra troop thing, and it gave me 2 very large lines of troops, which meant I had to move the screen up, so I lost a lot of screen space for attacking, and I didn't quite have the same angle because I needed to deploy in 2 corners, which meant I had to deploy in one corner and move the screen up and try and deploy in the other, because that bottom corner had already was where the troop selector was. So, and the troops were all positioned a little bit differently. So there were spots for all the troops, but it was just a little bit weird. If I can get a video of that, I'll show. So you notice that the rage spell was dropped just a little bit behind the queen on this one. So it's kept the queen up alive the longest, and of course got maximum use out of that. There we go. So the queen was just there, just here a second. So the rage spell was dropped just behind the queen. So the healers get to get the most heal from the most rage out of the rage spell, so that by the time the rage spell peters out, maybe the healers have made their way all the way over. So freeze on the Inferno, doesn't quite get the wizard tower. Would have been nice to get them both, but seeing as it's a multi, it does help the balloon stay alive a little bit longer. Get that haste heal spell in there, keep them alive even longer still, and plenty of dragons. Now he brought 6 dragons in on this attack, and yet I think he's still got, what has he got, 2 over there, 1 there, and 3 there. So he's still got 6 up at the moment. So I don't think he's even lost in a dragon yet. I think he will lose one in a second, or did he just lose one then to a black bomb? I don't know. So we'll keep an eye on the dragons. I think he may lose one. So out of his 6, I think he may end up with 5 dragons still up. So what have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's still got 6 dragons up at the moment. So it doesn't even look like he's lost a dragon. Plus he's got the dragon that was in the clan castle that was in had a balloon. And just a couple of big bombs triggering there. So that's a nice, awesome little attack, little Queen Walk attack from Snip. Queen Walk dragons, yeah, 6 dragons. He had a dragon and 3 balloons in the Stone Slammer with the poison. So awesome attack from Snip. Queen Walk dragon attack on Max Town Hall 10 base. Going to have question of the day. Question of the day is this: why did the chicken cross the Mobius strip? Why did the chicken cross the Mobius strip? To get to the same side. If you don't know, a Mobius strip is it's a strip of paper where it's joined, and before you join it, you just put one twist in it. And what that does is it creates a strip of paper that if you put a pen on it and you didn't take the pen off and you move the paper under the pen would actually draw a line on both sides, indicating that at that point there really is only one side of this paper. A little bit of an ingenious thing. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Do please share this with your clan mates so they can have an idea on Queen Walk one side, dragon of the other. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the attack. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.